more and more people would be arrested after straight dropping Cornelius, steady getting closer and closer to never mind. But in 2024, police would finally gather enough evidence and testimony to arrest who they believe was the mastermind of Dolph's hit. They believe that this man supplied the weapons, recruited the hitters, and facilitated the money for ransom. Now, I have no idea if he did any of this, but from what you're about to see in this video, you probably won't doubt it. Listen to this. After being arrested for first-degree murder, Hernandez was somehow granted bail. How someone who's being charged with masterminding a murder is granted bail is beyond me, but it is Memphis at the end of the day. Now, after somehow being granted bail and returning home, what do you think that Hernandez would do? A. Lay low and try his absolute best to stay out of trouble. Or B. Doing the complete opposite. Obviously you guessed B, and you're definitely correct. Cause right after being released, Hernandez would feel famous and start doing an interview tour. What? In fact, in the interviews, he even talks about Yo Gotti, Young Dolph, and the entire situation. What? This is obviously ridiculous, and the judge would let him have it.
Mr. Govan, I don't have to tell you how serious these charges are. I know I don't even have to go back through that. Okay? I also shouldn't have to remind you that you're out on a bond and the court has put you under some real serious or some real tight stipulations.
Yes, ma'am.
At this point, the court feels like you're playing fast and loose with the court and these stipulations. And I don't like that. You have filed a motion through your attorney asking me to review your bond conditions. And before we could ever do that, I get a message from a concerned citizen that you're out doing interviews. Whether you're talking about this case or not, you're doing interviews. And the court doesn't like the fact that you feel free enough to do interviews. Because what could be happening is that you could be in jail. And it's a whole lot easier to supervise you there.
So that's warning number 1. Please stop doing interviews or we're going to take you to jail until your trial. So at this point, what do you guys think Hernandez does? A. Lay low and try to stay out of trouble. Or B. Do the complete opposite.
We have breaking news just in from DeSoto County. One of the suspects in the young Dolph case has been arrested in a separate case in South Haven. According to the DeSoto County Sheriff's Office, Hernandez Govan was booked Sunday, but we're told he's already bonded out. He's accused of stalking, making threats, driving with a suspended license, and having an improperly mounted tag. Govan is currently awaiting trial here in Shelby County on charges connected to the 2021 murder of rapper Young Dolph.
Big Jook couldn't have hired smarter criminals. This was his best option. Between Hernandez doing all these shenanigans and then straight drop recording a music video in the same car he killed Young Dolph in, I mean, come on. Well, thankfully, while Hernandez is fighting his case, straight drop is overcooked in the courts.
Man sentenced to life in prison for killing Young Dolph gets 35 more years tacked onto his sentence, meaning Justin Johnson could be in his 70s before he's even considered for parole.
I think today's result, sends a very useful message that this kind of violence won't be tolerated, and we will do what we need to do to make sure that people who are dangerous stay locked up so they can't get out onto the streets again.
But Johnson's attorney maintains his client is innocent. He has already filed a motion to get a new trial.
Yeah, good luck with that, buddy. Well, after the arrests of Justin Johnson, Cornelius, Hernandez, and then the loss of CEO TZ, there was only one person left on the streets.